And when we think about how the ball is releasing from the pocket, the term that we use is whip. So to give more context as to what exactly whip is, I'm going to give you my definition and we're going to talk through two analogies of what it actually is. And so my definition of whip is the amount of force it takes to have a ball release from a pocket with all things other than that remaining equal. So if I do the same thing once, twice, 3 times, and the first time it goes very high, and then the second time it goes middle, and the last time it goes low, the one that went high has low whip, the second one has middle, and then the final one has a lot of whip. So we're going to go through two analogies. The first is a skateboarding analogy. As you look at this pocket, you're going to notice that this creates a bit of a ramp. Now, as the ball goes through it, the ramp is actually the very end of where the ball is this whole way up through. And as we consider that, the mesh is now a ramp for the ball. And we're going to think of skate ramps. So first you have a kicker, and then you have a quarter pipe. Which one's going to have more whip? The one with more whip is going to be the quarter pipe. So if we look at these two sticks, this one is more like a kicker. Whereas this one, once you get to this spot, see how it creates this kind of hook right here? That's going to create your quarter pipe, and it's not going to let the ball go out. So now the reason why all this whip stuff matters is that within mesh and with these sticks and these pockets, if the mesh is going to change, and so the ramp is going to change, which means the whip is going to change, none of my training has any effect because the sticks that they're using don't allow them to modify what they're doing to fix the problems they have. Because every throw is different and there's no consistency to react and build upon. And so to give you more context as to why whip matters and why something that's not only consistent but has a limited amount of whip is important, I'm going to give you a story about a quarterback. And so imagine that this quarterback, depending on how hard he throws the ball, his glove on the ball will be either really sticky or not sticky at all. And the reason why I say that is because if I put pressure into the ball, maybe that pocket gets deeper because it's made with not the best components. First play of the game, the quarterback drops back to pass. He sees a player running through the middle of the field. He throws it to him about 20 yards down the field. Perfect execution of the play. Player catches it, first down. Second play, drops back to pass, sees a player on a fly route open, about to bomb the ball. He puts a ton of force into the ball, but now his glove hangs onto the ball a little bit too much. And so as he throws it, it falls about 20 yards short. The third play, he drops back to pass. He scrambles out of the pocket. He just needs to kind of barely finesse pass it up over a defenseman to one of his receivers. But now, because he didn't generate enough force, it gets stuck in his pocket and drops to the ground. And finally, on the fourth play, he drops back to pass in the exact same manner as that first play, but now, because he doesn't know if the ball is going to catch in his stick or if it's going to release true like the first time, he kind of tries to finesse it, and he ends up throwing the ball 10 yards below the receiver because now he just doesn't know how his hand is going to react to the ball. That's what happens when players have inconsistent sticks.